Alright, so we're about to do a walk and talk. I just watched the Dog the Bounty Hunter bullshit interview on Court TV, and I have so many opinions. But I want to start this thing off by showing my utmost respect to Dog the Bounty Hunter because he's like a true American, and he's lived the true American dream and changed his life for the fullest. And for somebody with my past and my background, I used to almost idolize this guy. But as I watch him on Court TV, I see President Biden when he was saying I shit my pants and all that stuff in the debate, when you can't or just insert whatever phrase he said, which you had no idea what he said, and it sounded like Chinese. That's what Dog the Bounty Hunter sounds like nowadays. Before we get started on Dog, I want to go ahead and give a direct shot to all YouTubers who used to report on the Sebastian Rogers case, were involved in it, made videos, made lives constantly, and then all together just stopped. In my view and in my opinion, I think that you're soft. I think that a lot of you people are afraid of this frivolous lawsuit that's going to amount to nothing. And it's got you so shook and so scared that you look ridiculous in front of your audience, because you as a YouTuber have to understand that you have the ability to shake up the way things have been, and you can go against and give legacy media a run for their money. But if you're scared, if you're a scared journalist, if you're scared by scared tactics, then you don't even deserve to be on this platform. So if that's you and it applies to you, then I hope it stings. Back to Dog. So from this point on, I apologize for the lighting. But we all know Dog the Bounty Hunter, on his past appearances on Court TV or other media, has literally could not remember the father of Sebastian Rogers. His name is real easy. It's called Seth Rogers. And the missing boy that's missing, that happens to be that guy's son, his name is Sebastian Rogers. Dog the Bounty Hunter in his senile days has somehow, some way, completely messed that up, literally on media images. So last night as I'm watching, he gets confused with what the TBI is. Now, this is not too hard to understand. The little boy's missing from Tennessee. But wait, there's more. He then calls on, he wishes that there's federal people involved in it. Well, Dog, what the frig do you think the TBI is? That would be the Tennessee FBI. How don't you understand this? Like I said, people, Dog the Bounty Hunter is getting senile. And it's almost sad to watch, peeps. It's actually sad to watch. I'm not even up here trying to clown the guy. It's pretty sad to watch. Are people paying that dude things to say? How do you not remember the little boy, his name, his father's name, but you constantly remember the step-parents and the mother's name? How on earth would you get the TBI confused with anything? It's just so awkward to me. It's very awkward. But if you go to his Twitter feed, he does remember some things. Now he remembers certain things on the Summer Wells case. Why is his memory so fond when it's a dig? But you can't remember the little boy's name, the father's name, and you're getting confused on the TBI. All you do on these media interviews is sit there and drill Chris and Katie Proudfoot. You know what? I'm not even going to argue with the guy on this one. I'm going to agree with him. Except, you take the Bullhorn Betty stance. If Chris and Katie are the closest to the devil in your eyes, then what is Seth? None of them are cleared. None of them are cleared. Remember, you're tweeting about some non-existent relationship that Don Wells has with Katie Proudfoot, you're literally picking and choosing and forgetting everything. It's pretty sad, people. Dog the Bounty Hunter is senile. Dog the Bounty Hunter is the equivalent to Joe Biden. Dog the Bounty Hunter is just on one. The dude is a weirdo. It's sad. It's a sad day in America when you watch a celebrity that you kind of respected and then you see their downfall. It's kind of like Bruce Jenner in a way. Although Bruce has more balls than Dog. But in my view nowadays, Dog the Bounty Hunter, or whatever his name is, see, now I'm acting like him, is just a weirdo. He has done nothing to help the case. Appreciate anybody who brings more monetary amounts of money to help find the missing boy. But people, come on. What awareness and how much care and love, affection, and deep down real feelings does he really have for Sebastian? He can't even remember the kid's name, or his father's, or the agency, or the state FBI handling it. But he can only remember Chris and Katie. This guy, literally, is the male version of BHB. I've seen the memes. I've seen the side-by-sides. And I can't say that I disagree with them. People think that Dog the Bounty Hunter is what BHB will look like in 15 years. Now, I have to agree with that. With the exception is, I think they are one of the same. I think that when we watch Dog just embarrass himself on legacy media and make a complete ass out of himself, it reminds us of BHB. He becomes a Karen. But we could also look at this guy with his blonde pubes and his bad hair. And we could also see BHB become this man in 20 years. It's very evident. This guy has become Joe Biden. And America has voted. And we don't want Joe Biden. Donald Trump's won by the popular vote. It's time for people to start kicking Dog the Bounty Hunter to the side and start using their rights to speak up. Because this dude is nothing more than a bullhorn Betty. All I got.